Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. If you're a fan of the Karate Kid franchise, then you know the Cobra Kai mantra. This must-binge legacy TV sequel to the original Karate Kid film, released in 1984, has become quite the sensation. In this video, we'll be telling you some of the interesting facts about the show that makes us love it even more. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Daniel's car in Season 2 is the actual same car from the first movie? Remember the 1947 Ford Super Deluxe convertible? The one from the popular wax on, wax off scene? The car Mr. Miyagi eventually gifted Daniel on his birthday? Well, Daniel Larusso drives that very same car in the second season of Cobra Kai. How is this car still available 30 years later? The actor who portrays Daniel, Ralph Macchio, said he always kept something as a keepsake from movies he acted in, and he kinda thought that it'd be super cool to own this important piece of pop culture. Well, someone heard his loud thoughts, because the day the second sequel was released, that car was on a flatbed in front of his house, a gift from Columbia Pictures. He never even had to purchase it. The title was turned over to him just like that. He kept the car all these years, and even though it's had some issues and a lot of work done, it's the same car. It's a huge deal for continuity's sake that 30-something years later, Larusso is driving the very same car from the original movie. Now that's a good one from Larusso. He's our hero. Did you know it started as a YouTube series? Around 2018, when Cobra Kai first premiered on YouTube, no one expected the throwback martial arts drama to have an impact. The series was part of YouTube Originals. The content was exclusive for their premium users, where it received excellent reviews and was followed by another well-received season in 2019. Of course, you might not know this, because who uses YouTube Premium, but they were going to leave non-YouTube Red subscribers missing out on the action. In June 2020, however, Netflix recognized this undervalued asset could benefit from broader exposure and bring bragging rights to the series. The first 2 seasons, which is the entire series for now, officially debuted on the platform in August, and we gleefully await Season 3, which is set to hit Netflix in 2021. We hope the creators will maintain the energy from the previous seasons. Next, Will Smith is an executive producer. Will Smith is one of the executive producers of the comedy drama series. How did this come to be? Well, it turns out that Will Smith served as a producer of the popular 2010 reboot, which starred his son, Jaden. It also turns out that Smith's production company, Overbrook Entertainment, owns the rights to the Karate Kid franchise. As a result, Cobra Kai creators Hayden Schlossberg, John Hurwitz, and Josh Heald, self-proclaimed superfans of the Karate Kid movies, had to clear the rights with Overbrook before the series debuted on YouTube. If you think you've heard all the interesting facts there are, wait till you see what we have next. Daniel might be the true antagonist. There's a long-standing belief that Daniel was the true antagonist of the original Karate Kid movie. He's described as a violent sociopath who moves to a California town and begins tormenting a local boy and his friends. This is due to the fact that he seems to instigate all the confrontations that ultimately result in him getting beaten up. Johnny was an ex-degenerate, determined to fix up and finish his senior year, until scrawny Daniel showed up out of nowhere and tried to steal his girl. This argument seems to be further strengthened in the recent series Cobra Kai. Daniel seems almost insulted that Johnny has reopened the Cobra Kai dojo. Despite this being an obvious attempt by Johnny to improve his life, Daniel goes to great lengths to have the dojo fail and get closed down. If you keep this in mind and rewatch the 1984 Karate Kid, it changes the way you see everything. Trust me, you should see it to get the big picture. Next, Hawk's Scar. In the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, one of Johnny Lawrence's most prominent and talented students at his dojo is a young man named Eli Moskowitz. However, almost everybody just calls him Hawk because he has this tall, multicolored, early 80s style punk haircut that used to be called a mohawk. Hawk adopts the hairstyle after some tough love from Johnny, who encourages him to flip his life around by gaining some confidence. He also ensures people will call him Hawk forever by getting a tattoo of a hawk on his back. When he first showed up early in Season 1, Eli had a scar above his lip, a remnant of a cleft correction surgery. He gets some teasing from Johnny, who nicknames him Lip. As the series goes on, the scar fades, which led to Eli's transformation into a confident and self-assured Hawk. Then there's Dutch's absence. Chad McQueen plays Dutch, the tertiary antagonist of the original Karate Kid. He was a vicious bully student of Cobra Kai and second in command of Johnny's gang. Chad is long retired from acting and declined to reprise his role along with the rest of Johnny's original gang, so it's mentioned in Season 2 that he's in prison. Considering Dutch's character in the Karate Kid series as the only Cobra Kai student that approved of Kreese instructing Bobby to put Daniel out of commission, and that he completely lacked a moral compass, if any of them ended up in prison, it makes sense that it would be Dutch. The producers say they talked to Chad, but schedules were such that it wasn't feasible for him to join them at the time. And since this character is alive and in a very particular place on purpose, there might be a revisit to the story. Will Season 3 be the season Dutch returns? We're curious to see the chaos he brings with him. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's talk about never-before-seen footage from 1984. During the original Karate Kid shoot, late director John G. Avildsen shot hours of tournament footage from multiple angles. The crew behind Cobra Kai searched the studio vault and found a ton of never-before-seen clips, which they were able to introduce into the series via flashbacks. One of them includes Johnny's real-life mom, who was in the stands in different angles that went unseen until 2018. According to them, there are 3 brand new angles of the famous crane kick. The series creators explained that the close-up of Johnny is intended to shift the perspective of the scene away from Daniel, who obviously was the protagonist in the original, and more onto Johnny. So instead of the moment being a triumph for Daniel, as we've always known, it becomes about Johnny's failure. Back in the day, the idea of sympathizing with Johnny Lawrence would have seemed ridiculous. But now, thanks to Cobra Kai, we can take a second look at one of the movie history's most iconic bullies and consider things from his point of view. We may even end up rooting for Johnny to achieve some kind of redemption. Next, most of the cast are trained in some form of martial arts. Even though there is some use of doubles in the series, most of the Cobra Kai students have experience in martial arts as actual black belts or advanced trained dancers. Bertrand, the actor who plays Hawk, has more experience, per annum on Earth at least, than his older co-stars. Because he started karate at 8 years old, Bertrand advanced to purple belt before moving on to other interests. As for Johnny, his training continued beyond the dojo, because he ended up getting typecast a bit into other karate films like Shoot Fighter and The Power Within. Robbie Keane got a couple of belts in Taekwondo and then quit because he was too busy. He also did some Muay Thai training for 8 months before Cobra Kai, while he was filming Designated Survivor. Now we have how the arch rivals are best friends in real life. Even though they might be arch rivals in the movie franchise, in real life, Ralph Macchio, who plays Larusso, and William Zabka, who plays Johnny, became friends after the original Karate Kid film was completed. Macchio said that they became even closer friends after Noriyuki Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi, passed away in 2005. Rest assured, while Macchio and Zabka might slay as on-screen enemies, they're just 2 best friends who are really great actors. That's how stars do. When they reunited on set, Macchio said, "It was the first scene we played in 30-something years, and it just instinctively had chemistry about it that we didn't even know we had." He added, "It's sort of like I say, lightning has struck twice. It's sort of like this project is blessed." The movie was, certainly, and so is this series. Last but not least, red or blue. The Karate Kid series and subsequently the Cobra Kai series emphasize 2 self-defense arts, the miyagi-do techniques and the Cobra Kai. The primary difference between the 2 is the mindset involved. Cobra Kai is extremely aggressive, strike first, strike hard, no mercy, and places emphasis on victory, while miyagi-do emphasizes inner peace, calm, and balance. Another difference is the colors. Miyagi-Do students wear blue clothes, which reminds us of peaceful and calm skies, while Cobra Kais wear red, a more aggressive color. Whenever either student is caught in a conflict between the 2 dojos, they'd wear a combination of the 2. We only know how excited so many people are for the newest season of Cobra Kai. So if you loved this, make sure to stick around and check out the other videos on the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.